The United States is set to have its first presidential rematch in 70 years in 2024 elections, with President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump securing their candidature for a face-off. However, voters are deeply divided over who is best placed to lead the country, with concerns over the economy, reproductive rights and immigration at the top of people's minds. Worries over who will win the Oval Office and the lead-up has been dubbed election anxiety by psychologists. Sally Patterson reports for more from New York.
There's déjà vu in Washington, D.C. US President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump are set to go head-to-head, vying once again for the White House. Last time round, in 2020, so-called election anxiety gripped the nation. For many, those feelings could now be flooding back.
I think that there's multiple layers of election anxiety. Obviously, many people have anxiety over what will be the outcome of the election. But another issue that I see coming up for people a lot is actually just anxiety about election season, because there can be so much interpersonal conflict. So even talking about the election or arguments, or what if they disagree with somebody, that type of anxiety, I think, is also very prevalent.
Some Americans are seeking ways of coping with the stresses of election season, be it through altering their news intake or even seeking mental health support. Others are taking more drastic measures, with applications for second citizenships really taking off.
There are some people that are looking for a plan B. They are looking for a place where they can relocate. They are looking for a place where they can send children for education. They would like to go for residency or investment program. Among them, the most popular ones are Spain, Portugal, Greece, European options.
Since the COVID-19 pandemic, latitude groups seen a spike in interest from the United States. Managing Director Christopher Willis tells me he's seen an over 300% increase as the country heads towards the election.
Depending where people sit and where their values are, it could be things such as, another mass shooting. It could be to deal with, taxes on the wealthy, for example. There's recent announcements regarding Roe versus Wade, which triggered a lot of people as being a reason why they want to look at different options. So people are just getting nervous in general, and so they want to make sure that if things go a way that they're not comfortable with, they have an option to go somewhere else.
Many clients invest overseas. Others qualify for citizenship by descent. Natalie Bloomberg is looking into her Polish ancestry. Her father moved to the US after World War II. Now she thinks European citizenship could give herself and her children more opportunities.
I love to travel, and so I think, there's this wanderlust, and with the political situation now and people's tensions are up, I always think, well, history might repeat itself, and it's good to have options.
Worries are particularly high among certain demographics. Young people, for example, and immigrants on temporary visas. More than 2/3 of US adults say the 2020 presidential election was a significant source of stress in their lives, according to the American Psychological Association. The prospect of this year's two-man race, for many voters here, means an all too familiar, anxious road ahead. Sally Patterson in New York, reporting for GD India.